Hey now, welcome back to Lone Star Mini Restoration. Today's episode is just to show you a mistake and what I've done to clean up the entire boot floor perimeter. My new boot floor was supposed to be here today, but I guess COVID has delayed the shipping. Actually, right now it's up in Cincinnati, Ohio at a customs hub. It's on hold. But I'm going to bring the camera in. I'm going to show you everything I did, including a mistake that I made. And dog, I'm upset with myself because I knew it was there, yet I got so focused that I forgot. And it could have been easily avoided. So now I have to figure out, do I want to repair it by patching it or replace it? But also, I'm going to announce a giveaway, a thank you giveaway. All right, let me show you what's going on. All right, starting below the valence closeout panel, I managed to save these brackets. I cleaned them up pretty well. Oh, and one note, as you can see, this is bare metal, bare shiny metal. Up there, that's the right-hand side, and down here is the left-hand side. The light's not hitting it as well, but this is also shiny bare metal. What I did, in order to get this out, like I basically removed just this one bolt, cut everything away, I put that bolt back, and then I removed this bolt. That way, I was never without the side-to-side stiffening location. I cleaned up this whole, I guess it's the bottom of the boot lip. You can see that it's all cleaned up to one panel all the way down. It's ready to go, it's waiting. I did cut out up here in the corners of the back corners, back lower corner of the arches. I cut away all this rust, and also you can see here I cut a lot of this away too. You see this notch here. I cut all that rust. It was all rust. It was nothing but gotcha panels. Every time I walked by the dadgum Mini, it grabbed my t-shirts and was ripping them. Pissed me off, so I cut them off. Well, let's come down to this end so I can show you. I cut this away as well. Okay, so here you can see this is all wonderfully smooth now. There's no bumps whatsoever. I mean, you can see where a spot weld was, but that's now all smooth. All this is cut away, and it's ready. Here's where I screwed up on both sides. All right, so in my previous episode, I mentioned that I was going to stay about an inch away, right? An inch away from the edge. I thought I was giving myself a safety net. I did great everywhere except for, follow my fingers, watch this. Right here, you can see, look at that. Right there is where I started to cut into that bracket, inch away. And then right here, I cut this bracket out. Dadgummit. So now it's a matter of, do I replace this? In fact, with the order that's supposed to be here today, I bought this, so I can replace it. But look, this bracket here is in great shape. There's nothing wrong with it, no rust, anything. Same with this one, there was no rust. So I just have to make a decision whether I repair that, put another piece of angle in here and weld it and clean it up and make it look pretty, or not. Same thing up here. Here's my inch away safety net, right? As I come around, and look, right there where my thumb is right where I started to cut into it. Dadgummit. So same thing, the seatbelt plate is good, there's no rust, it all looks pretty decent. So again. All right, so as far as the backrest, the lower flange where it meets the bench, all of this is pretty good. It's all cleaned up, all metal, all down to shiny, pretty metal, all the way down. And then I also cleaned up the flange from the bench that was welded to the companion bin. And I'm going to show footage of how I did that, just so you'll see. But it came out pretty clean, and you see those lines there, right there. Basically, I marked where the lines of the bench went, so we're good to go. Also, I've got this corner plate, this closeout panel. I just was kind of check fitting. I had to figure out the orientation of it. But so this is where that bad boy is going to go. Of course, I have to pull that out. Look at all that rust. I've got to cut all that out, but at least now I know where it goes and I've got it. So when the boot floor gets in here, I can kind of locate it all together. So that's my mistake. Everything's cleaned up. Oh, and this angle here, the seatbelt bracket angle, it cleaned up nicely. I haven't totally removed all the weld in here yet because of this bolt. I can't get in there without hitting that bolt, and I don't want to take that bolt out. So that's no big deal. I'll clean that up a little bit later. I wanted to show a little bit of the footage on how I removed. Basically, I figured out a decent workflow or method of removing spot welded panels without damaging them. Basically, I take not a terribly sharp, but just a medium sharp chisel, and I chisel between spot welds. And I basically lift the panel up enough to see the spot weld, and then I take my wonderful cutoff wheel and I can fit it in there nice and cleanly and just shave it off, and I just peel it up. It works rather well. All right, so my new floor panel was supposed to be here today. It got held up in customs up in Cincinnati, Ohio. I expect that to be freed up any day now, and it'll probably take another day or so to get here. But when it does, my car, the shell, is basically ready for a dry check fit. I can't think of anything that I have to do. Oh, one thing I am going to do after watching DB's Mini, of course I have to figure out whether I'm going to repair this or fix it. But I'm going to see, because I am replacing my arches, I'm going to see if there's anything that I can access here without the boot floor, maybe release some seam welds or something that will help me later on. I am going to look at that before I put it in the boot floor. Okay, but hey, so my boot is ready to go. I'm waiting for it. The next video may be a check fit or a comparison between the new boot floor and the old boot floor. That's probably more likely what I'm going to do. And I'm going to salvage a few parts. But also, really quick, I wanted to announce my thank you giveaway. This is what it's going to be. Now, I've got 2 of these. I haven't figured out the details. I haven't figured out whether I'm going to give 1 away or 2 away just now. I'm going to give them both away, but when, I don't know. 1 for sure here soon. So you'll have to watch my next videos for how it's going to happen. It's basically going to be current subscribers who have in the past commented, whether it's just a positive affirmation or a contributing helpful hand. Now, the cool thing about these, I use these bad boys all the time. I keep 7/16, 1/2, and 9/16 on my board over there all the time because I think you can take an entire Mini apart with those three socket sizes. Now, these are combination ratcheting wrenches. They're stubby. They are so very convenient and useful. I use them way more than my regular wrenches. So I'm going to give a set away. This set includes SAE and metric. So not a full set, but all the basic sizes. Certainly all the sizes for the Mini owner. There's more than those 3 that I just mentioned, but awesome. I have a variety of tools, but whenever I buy new tools now, I go for Husky brand. They've been fantastic to me. I think they're pretty quality product, and so this is what I'm going to give out. This set right here, along with another set. Again, I haven't figured out the details, but it's coming, so you have to watch my videos, and yeah, you're just going to have to watch. I mean, piece part it. Put piece here, piece there. I'm going to make it a little fun, or at least in my head, it's going to be a little bit fun. But all right, boot floor's out. Perimeter is cleaned up. It's ready for a check fit of the new boot floor. And yeah, if I can help anybody, let me know. Otherwise, keep comments coming. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you for telling me, hey, consider this, or look out for this, or measure this. Keep this bracket, all that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what this is for, to say thank you. All right, bye just now.